Alright, this is a video I really didn't want to do, and I think this is mad. But if you don't know what's going on, or interested in what's going on, or whatever, there's no real point watching this. It's just another load of drama and another load of bullshit that plagues this field, this paranormal field, and it is silly. It is really silly, and it goes too far. I'm going to start quickly from the beginning, roughly. As you know, with the paranormal, most of the time it's faked. It's just how it is. People make money off of it, or whatever. It's very rare when it's actually real, you know. There are a few YouTube channels like that, and I started out with Truth Seekers to name these legit channels you can trust that are real, you know, and it turned into a community, and lovely, here we are. But along the way, obviously, we're pointing out channels that are not real. You know, this Huff, for example, he layers his audio, he jump cuts, and lately he just uses pretty much MP3 based apps, which are pretty much rigged. You're chosen. No spirit said you were chosen. That was just on the MP3, but never mind. We're not talking about that. And along the way, somewhere along the line, there's a guy who basically proclaimed he was in a log cabin and was haunted, and it was discovered he was not in a log cabin. He lied, and then and then what happened after that? Oh my God, was a mud slung. See, most people that get caught out, if they are caught out frauding, they either just carry on regardless, because let's face it, look at Huff. It hasn't really made a dent on him. I mean, if you want to type in is Huff a fake or not, you can find out. And if you're about to spend £1,500 or whatever for his guitar amp, unless you're just a bit daft and have too much money, you would do a bit of research just to check, you know, and then then the information's there. Okay, the guy's a faker. Oh right, okay, I better not spend my money on that then. Or if you really want to do it, you're researching. You'd make one yourself for a lot smaller cost, you know. When this guy was meant to be selling haunted dolls by the batch load at the start of 2017. Anyway, once he was called out and said, look, you know, you're fake, you're not in a log cabin, etc., and all the evidence was brought forward, it wasn't just a witch hunt, you know, he slung a lot of mud and massive knee-jerk reaction, and there were threats, there's all sorts, yeah, and we understand a knee-jerk reaction, you know. Then he changed his tune. Okay, it's not in a haunted cabin, but there was a kidnapping here. No, wait, there wasn't a kidnapping here. There was, someone was murdered here. No, it was a satanic ritual. No, hang on a minute. Whatever, whatever, you just carry on. And he's not selling the haunted dolls now. I was never going to sell them. That's not right. Well, it is right, because at the end, on one of your YouTube videos, you clearly have one of his YouTube videos on his channel, and whether he deletes it or not is up to him, but at the end it says we will be shipping out worldwide these haunted dolls. So there you go, it's on your YouTube channel, dude, but whatever. Now look, recently obviously with this, there's been a campaign to smear truth seekers as big badass bullies, and what we've had is one-sided comments. So what you don't see is the nasty comments from that corner, you only see the comments on our corner. And there's this thing about, well, he was drunk on live stream and he was goaded to kill himself. Now I can't say, I wasn't on that stream till the last 5 minutes or so, you know, and I admittedly openly admit, I said, oh dear, you know, what the hell. And, you know, I gave my 5 pence worth, don't mind holding my hand up and saying that. But then again, this was after I was threatened and all the rest of it. I'm going to be a bit funny, aren't I? I'm not just going to go, oh, it's okay, yeah. You know what I mean? But I certainly didn't goad him to kill himself. And whoever it was who did that, I don't even know if I was actually a truth seeker or not. For instance, I'm seeing profiles that are not even in Truth Seekers, but they're quite threatening. And I don't know if that's them being propaganda-ish. I don't know. And quite frankly, I'm not responsible for every single person, whether in my group or out my group. Everyone is responsible for their own actions, you know what I'm saying? You know? So, like this, there's this big hoo-ha that you're bullying a disabled man. Okay, well, fine, he's disabled because he has, what, autism? Well, he must be very high-functioning autism, he's got to be, because of, you know, how he portrays himself. But, okay, he might have autism, or he has autism, or whatever. But, you know, he was certainly capable of throwing the mud back, heavily, and a lot of this is orchestrated through him. I don't care what anyone says, you know, that corner is all their friends banded together, and obviously other people that have been caught out, for instance, like we'll just use Ghost Queen for example. She's not a fake or anything, but she has been caught out numerous times trying to like stir things and tell one person one thing, turn over and watch the two fight in the middle over it, you know? It's just weird games, and then she's like, oh, I'm a victim. And most people know Ghost Queen, and that's why she's probably got a chip on her shoulder, you know? I mean, shit. Not even about her. It's just mad. But what happened next was just, wow, out of this world. You know when you go too far, because freedom of speech should be allowed. You have the right to offend, and you certainly have the right to, a reaction. So for instance, I do a video saying, you're a fake because, I don't know, I saw something. That person I would expect to do a video back saying, well, no, it wasn't fake. What actually happened was this. Or maybe, bullshit, man, not fake. You know, that is keeping it within the realms of not too far, because, you know, it's the same, you're matching it the same level. But what happened next was my address got doxed. And it wasn't doxed in a very nice way either. Basically, a person pretended to be one of my subs, one of my friends, who has my address, and went to another sub that has my address and is one of my friends, and basically said, hey, I lost the address, I want to send him something. Can I have the address? Oh yeah, sure. You know, well that's really cool. You know, whatever. So, but fair play, that video was taking down my address. I mean, they're threatening to put it back up, but at least they took it down in the end, because, you know, it's not fair when, you know, it's too much. It's way over the top. It's unfair with kids that live here and my wife that lives here, you know, for any nutter to come around or whatever, you know, and you say, well, you're not that important, that would never happen. How do you know that? You know, it's just not cool to dox an address with a 4-year-old that resides here. Oh, and then I got called I'm a Satanist because my daughter's here in this house and while I'm doing this stuff. But within the same breath, I'm a complete and total fake because my dinosaur is just a broken toy, and my radio, I'm just talking to a radio. Which is it? Am I real? Am I fake? Or am I deluded? Which one is it? You know, make up your mind. But whatever. What next comes up is crazy, because we have this Anon Storm who comes in, anonymous, and I kept quiet throughout the whole lot because, like, all you're doing is feeding them. And the only time I come back up was when Chris Power said, look, if you all apologise to me, we can all move on, whatever. But Chris has been instrumental in all of this, you know, he really has. And you can say, well, he's autistic, that's why. He knows right from wrong. You're mollycoddling him when you do that. Now, I didn't swear at Chris, I didn't insult him or anything, I just said, look, dude, if you really want to make amends, the best thing you can do is delete your other profiles, like Alice Wand or whatever, and get your mates, whoever your mates are, Chris Eubank the Judge and Anon Storm or whoever, and just take down all the videos, you know, then, or at least how to stop it. No one wants an apology even from you. Just stop it, and then you can make amends. You can move on, do whatever. And you know, he must be bitter because he's known as a fake now. Well, that's okay, because you weren't really interested in the paranormal in the sense of bringing real and unedited stuff, were you really? Because you're after subs, likes, and views, and you can still have those subs, likes, and views. Look at Huff. Look at NQ Ghost Hunter. Look at Tom Buckmaster. They've known to fake their shit before. I mean, Huff all the time with his jump cuts and shit, and lately the MP3s. But like NQ Ghost Hunter and Tom Buckmaster with their, you know, with his string on the ball or whatever. And they've got loads of subs. There's always someone new coming into this, you know. So you can have your subs and your great, you know, you just carry on, honestly. But no. This turned up with Anon Storm going, oh, if only you had kept your mouth shut. Oh, now, you know, feel my wrath. I'm going to do lots of things to your order. Right, great, yeah, lovely. Too far again, because I sent a comment to Chris saying, look, this is how you can make this move on. And sure, I have his address, or may not be his address, whoever's address. People forward me shit because I've had it done to me. It doesn't mean say I'm going to release it or do it. I'm not that low. You know, I don't play low, okay? And I've even said, well, fine, I can't be the paranormal police anymore. It's just not worth it, you know? People are going to have to be smart. Don't get me wrong, I'll comment when I think someone's fake. You know, someone says, hey, what do you think of this person? I'm not going to go nowhere and go, yeah, they're so real, sing their praises, when clearly they're not. That's just stupid. You know, it really is. It's just fucking crazy and too full on and stupid. So now we've got Cat and Wayne's address now docs, along with this Wes King character. And now Wes King, he's known to buy like radio... hack an MMR Xbox will say, and sell it for fucking hundreds and hundreds of pounds, or you know, and stuff like that, just real underhand tactics to make money. And he's calling Wayne a methadone munching whatever druggie, and it was his, you know, he's got lots of problems with drugs, that's why they fell out. Actually, it turns out to be the other way round, but never mind. And I'm not going to say what happened with your child and stuff. I wasn't there, so I can't really specifically say. But it is all of this is really hypocritical, right? You're going on about that truth seekers is bullying people and all the rest of it, and showing one-sided comments, but not, funnily, the mudsling from their end, conveniently. Fair enough, whatever. It's your video, you're going to twist it your way. And Aeon Storm, if you were, so say, a neutral party that's come in and trying to be a white knight and a saviour of the victims of bullying, you'd have been a bit more objective, and you'd have seen how it led up to this. Instead, it's clearly one of you guys. I don't believe you're anonymous or anything to do with anonymous, because anonymous don't have an official site for starters. Those links you put were clearly for I don't know, fucking sites that sell merchandise for anonymous. You know, why would anonymous have any interest in our little squabbling? They wouldn't. They have no interest. Honestly, they got much bigger fish to fry. And I go to the other guy too, if you know, just to be balanced. And no, I'm nothing to do with the other guy. I'm nothing to do with any of them. The only profile I have is Order of Magnitude, right here, right now. And, you know, the Truth Seekers live channel, which isn't actually mine. I just have access to it. So yeah, so I don't have profiles. I mean, I've been accused of, oh, it's Order of Magnitude on a different profile trolling. No. Oh my god. I mean, I'm not on any social media. I'm not on Facebook. I'm not on Twitter. The only thing I'm on is my community, pretty much, and YouTube. That's it. Nothing else. So yeah, anyway, so what we got now? We've got Cat. Ah, shit. Well, you know, the hatred to Cat, 'cause she's ousted so many fakes and frauds, and the people that disagree with her are, funnily enough, the ones that have been called out. No one else has stood up and gone, oh, hang on a minute, you shouldn't be doing that, you know, that's not right, or whatever. No one, you know. And like I say, it doesn't make a difference anyway, because Huff still has always 130,000, alright, they're probably bought, but, you know, he still has people watching him. It hasn't harmed his sales, has it, you know? The information is just there, should it be. And Chris, like I said, if you just continue without faking, no one's going to dig, are they? And if you start, you know, faking stuff again or whatever, then maybe someone will do some digging and go, oh, was that real or was that fake? And then, yeah. You know, and this looks just infinitely worse on yourself. It really does when you you know, orchestrating all this together. And I'm now going to get an anonymous who's saying, Chris is not implicit in all this. I am a third party. I am anonymous. Expect me. Blah blah blah. Order of magnitude. I'm going to fucking, I don't know, murder you or whatever. Or you know. Honestly, it's just too much. And it's near Christmas. It's near New Year. I'm going to move on. You know, Chris even said in that email, I like to move on or whatever, you know. Was he being truthful with that? If he is, then your client, because he's technically your client if you are a third party, wishes to move on. Just move on, you know. But no, you win, you're okay, fine. You know, freedom of speech is no longer allowed because, you know, Cat quits now, you know. You've got to nicely upset and worried because she's getting death threats. Death threats, really, over calling someone a fake? OTT, okay, the punishment doesn't warrant the action. That's like stealing an apple and being put in jail for life. Death threats, honest to God, what the fuck, you know? Too far. Just too far for what it is. And the thing is, I haven't made any videos on this sort of thing for well over a week and a half, maybe 2 weeks now. You know, I've just been carrying on doing my stuff. And only once have I commented with Chris what I've just explained a minute ago, and then suddenly I'm called a bully again. Right, okay. But what you're doing is bullying on a much higher magnitude as well, you know? You're bullying. Does that not make it hypocritical? What's interesting is, as well, with the smear campaign, I haven't lost any subs. I've actually gained subs through this. Now that's even weirder. I wasn't expecting that. You know, so, and I think any of you that do watch these videos are truth seekers, or people, you know, involved. No outside person, or at least if there are, it's very, very minimal. And, well, those few outsiders seem to have come to my channel to see, hang on, let's see who this big bully Order of Magnitude is. Oh, right, yeah, he's just saying who is fake and who is not, and giving the reasons why. Yeah, real bullying. Okay, yeah. Whatever. You know? What you could have done is done a retaliation video and said your piece, you know, that you don't agree with the way you were outed as a fake, didn't give you a chance to explain or whatever, or they're wrong, I didn't fake, or, you know, that's all you had to do. But instead this like escalated, and the only reason why people goaded Chris to, assuming they did, because I didn't see it, and I'm still yet to see screenshots of this. Improving Demons said that he witnessed it, maybe he did, he was probably discussed about the whole thing, but the only reason why it happened, because straight away, there was mudslinged back, and it wasn't in the sense of defence or whatever that I'm not a fake. It was slung back in as in, you know, fuck you, real, and threats. I'm gonna, if you go to Bobbin, if you were in Bobbin jail, I'd have beaten your ass and all the rest of it. And don't tell me I read it out of context, because it wasn't read out of context. It was a threat to slap me silly if you ever come across me, you know. So I don't know how else you can read that different. That's that, you know. And that is, and so obviously you've got everybody's backup because you're now called a fake. But instead of defending yourself in a manner that is, you know, upstanding and correct, you've gone crazy. And obviously, so people went crazy back. And again, a lot of them, I don't think they're even in my group. I mean, some of them probably were, of course. I'm not saying none of them are. I wasn't there, so I can't really tell. But I noticed you put quite a few comments on these videos that had nothing to do with truth seekers. You know, I'm going to get you or whatever, or, you know, enjoy your last meal or something along those lines. I don't know, but Liam somebody or other, he's not even in Truth Seekers. I don't know who he is, and that makes me wonder if that's just one of your profiles to make us look like bad. I don't know, you know. Anon Storm has also removed a lot of the comments under his videos, like explaining a few things, like from our point of view, to keep the propaganda machine going. Fine, whatever, you know. It's silly, and I don't think we should give it any more attention, because it's all attention now. That's all it is. This could have moved on weeks ago. People just wanted to move on. Like I said, I haven't done a video like this in like a couple of weeks now. You know, I've just carried on doing what I'm doing. And I'm still getting shit and heckled from the judge or whoever, calling me a Satanist and putting my daughter at risk and all the fucking rest of it. No, put my address out there is fucking putting someone at risk. But never mind. Thank you for keeping it down, and keep it down. You guys are all welcome to take as many videos as you want ousting people in terms of feeling that it's wrong that they say who is a fake and who not. How dare they say someone's a fake? But that they did call out you being a fake with lots of evidence. It wasn't just like a witch hunt. I just might add that point, you know. And, you know, you're going to have to live with the fact, Chris, that, you know, anyone in that inner circle, if you like, of hardcore paranormal people might not take you seriously again. I'm sure in time things can heal if you just carry on and not do anything stupid. Maybe you'll be alright. I don't know. You know, I'm not the one fucking putting bits of string everywhere or whatever, or say I'm in a haunted cabin or whatever, you know. I don't fucking know. You know, I really don't know, you know. But Cat has kids, you know, and they're shitting themselves over this, so well done. You've made them officially properly scared. Do you know what I mean? You know, if that's not bullying, I don't know what is. The only way you can get around this is to have censorship on the internet. Do we all have safe spaces and censor everything? It's the internet, man. You look on other channels, nothing to do with us, but people say, kill yourself all the time. I don't think they literally mean go and kill yourself. It's the internet. You know? If you're going to be upset by that sort of comment, then, you know, alright, let's twist it a little bit. Text or something. Let's twist this just a little bit. I have had lots of shit thrown at me in the past. Nothing to do with any of this, but on YouTube, like, your house is a skanky house. Yeah, well done. Yeah, I live in a house that's got damp. That's why we're on a housing list to move. Well, and it's overcrowded. Well done. But the point is, I've had lots of shit thrown my way from slimy thirtlists, as I call them. Should I be, you know, am I not a victim of bullying? Am I? No. I mean, we get Frank Dribble all the time comment on me and whatever. In the end, he ends up fucking having a bit of a banter and a laugh over it, you know? It's just really weird how, like, you're calling bully and all the rest of it when, you know, you're the one going way too far with the doxing and the craziness and all the rest of it. And I think the reason why Anon User put Wes King's address out there, because the first thing that Wes King did was dox Wayne. He went to the comments and he put straight up there his address. I've waited for ages to get this motherfucker. You know, get this motherfucker. Right, okay, yeah. Is that what it comes to? I don't know. Your mousetrap video as well, like, oh yeah, we all come in droves of hate or whatever. I don't think we did on that video. I just put another, you know, slimy thirtless has faded away because I thought that was the end of it. Thank goodness for that. But obviously, you know, we can't have the last word. You have to have the last word. So have your last word, okay? You know? I don't know. But one thing you're not going to be able to do, I don't think, is have truth seekers shut down. You can tell as many people that we're so bad and all the rest of it, yet anyone who joins will look at our things and notice our posts. You know, wherever you have a laugh at Huff's expense when he's portraying something which is clearly fabricated, but that's the internet, you know. What are you going to do? Censor the internet? And, you know, you're mollycoddling him. You really are. Just, he has autism, you know, and so he says. We're still looking for that dead proof, but just pretend he has. It really is true. He has autism and heart conditions, which I'm more likely to believe he's got heart conditions, definitely. You know, he knows right from wrong. You know, he knows he's in control of his own mouth and making up fake profiles, etc. You know, let's flip it. Cat Angel, she has MS. So are you not being hypocritical of her? You know, she's got MS. She's got lesions on her brain as well. So, you know, what are you going to do with that? You saying that, you know, it's okay for her. It's okay for you, but it's not okay for us. It's, you know, it's so... Oh, it's fucking stupid, all of this. It's too far. Oh, and you're going to expose Mortis the Wizard as well. Okay, I'll just wait for that one and have a look. Like as Mortis said, great, he'll file it under his hater fucking file. Lots of people hate Mortis. They do, you know, they do. Oh. This is the thing when you're trying to be real and like trying to educate people who's fake, who is not, you know. People, it's usually it's the fakes that kick up. No one else in the middle who's, and I've gone, hang on, you shouldn't be doing that. This, you know, that is hateful, that is spiteful, that is bullying. No one in the middle has done that. They've just listened to it and either they've gone, yeah, they are fake. Okay, I see where I stand. I'm not going to watch Huff again, or I'm only going to watch him but be aware, or I better not buy that portal and spend $1,500, you know. But they haven't gone, oh man, that's so bad. And, you know, and maybe if they watch everything, actually, no, I don't believe they're fake, I still believe in them, you know, that's fine. Freedom of speech, freedom of choice, everyone's got free will. And you're trying to make out that, you know, change it so... I don't know what... Well, I do know what your game is, you know. It's retaliation for him being called out. It really is. That's what it all comes down to. And, like I said, the whole live stream of him getting drunk and whatever, that was because, basically, before that stream, after he was called out, or the whole channel as a whole, Spirit Encounters being fake with what they do or whatever... Because they lashed out with threats and stuff, and you know they were not graceful in answering to the call. If they were graceful answering back, just explaining a few things and defending themselves in a you know, an upstanding way, I doubt that would have happened. That yes, those people, that if there were people goading him to killing himself, that was wrong. But remember, this is the internet. You don't do what a comment says, right? Do you? Because I've been told to kill myself on quite a few of my videos in the early sort of days, you know, or whatever, or I'm just some dirty hobo or whatever, and, you know. But what do you do? As I said, 3 cents of the internet. We'll have safe spaces now. I'm not going to stop my channel. I'm sorry about that. I'm just going to continue as I do doing Spirit Box sessions, and I will be doing vlogs. And I've already said I'm not going to be in a paranormal police. You know, oh, I know, because I said, well, maybe when I get a new address, I might start it again, but if I can be asked, is this really worth it? It's not worth it, okay? You guys have kicked up so much fuss over this, and threatened, like, family and stuff, that it's not worth it from our point of view. It's just not safe to do that no more. So I'm just hoping the public are going to be savvy enough to see it for themselves. So well done. You know, you're free to sell your dolls, you're free to fucking put strings on things, or whatever it is you do. I'm not just talking about Spirit Cats, I'm on about everyone, you know, all of the fakes. They can do what they want because no one's going to call them out no more. That's it, you know. This paranormal field can go to pot and just be a laughing stock all the way through. I'm still confused by Anon Storm's reply to me saying that, oh, and you're real, are you? Well, yeah, I press record on the camera, and whatever I capture, I capture. If I hear the Spirit Box say devil or fuck off or whatever, you heard it first hand. I didn't layer the audio, so yeah, yes, I'm real, which is why people watch me. It's unedited. But I think what you mean is Spirit Box is not legit at all. Well, that's something else again. That's beliefs. So I don't know, I'm trying to think, you know, if you don't believe in a Spirit Box, then that's not it. But I'm not being fake. I'm capturing what is coming out of that box. I'm capturing it saying devil or whatever else, or fuck off, or, you know, my name, or whatever is coming out. That's real, you know. Whether you believe it coming from a ghost or a radio station or whatever, that's separate. That's not being fake. Does that make sense? That's just your belief in what tools work in a power, what tools don't. And everyone's got an opinion whether a Spirit Box works or a Spirit Box doesn't. That's irrelevant to the cause of being real or being fake. Do you know what I mean? You know, Chris has an Afterlight box. It's no good saying, Chris, you're fake because you use Afterlight box. Because I don't believe in apps and I don't think they work. Well, that's your belief, but that's not the bit we're talking about that's fake, you know? You know, and I know, like, lately he's been doing clickbait titles like, Oh, he was on his last stream, 8 hours. His last stream lasted. And it was about him being possessed by the evil poltergeist William somebody or other, the murderer of that house, I'm assuming. And it was 2 hours of him doing what he does, you know, like what I'm doing now, I suppose. And then he fell asleep. I wouldn't say falling asleep is being possessed, but what do I know? But that's up to him. You know, no one's called him out on that because, you know, whatever. That's not being fake as such. It's just a clickbait title. You know, people will discover that themselves. Look, I don't know what your fucking game is and what the hell you want to do. You know, this doxing of addresses is just way too much, too far. You have gone beyond the call of, you know, matching us in terms of if you feel like you've been bullied, if you like, you've gone past that. You've gone past what we've done, way past what we have done, you know, way past. It's too far. All these crazy fake profiles popping up and stuff, and it's too much. It's you know, it's not right, and I don't really know how else to dress it up for you. Check see if this thing's actually recording. Yeah, it is. So 5 minutes, I'll give it a rest, I suppose. That's what I really wanted to say. Like I say, Kat's very upset, and you've successfully taken her off air altogether. Well done. That's what you wanted. Good for you. Now, do you think you could just like fucking leave it now, or are you going to continue and continue and continue and be a real bully? The definition of bully. You know what I mean? Like I said, if you just do normal videos, just saying, Kat's this, Kat's that, or whatever, you know, and whatever, that's fine. But like I said, when you start getting addresses and death threats and phoning people up and all that sort of shit, it is too much. That's illegit. It is illegit. It's not right. It's too far. Far too far. And you're on about, well, Kat doxed Huff. No, Kat didn't dox Huff. Kat fucking gave addresses he used to be at, where he's not there. That's different. It's like you putting out my old address. You put my old address out there, that'd be okay. No problem with my old address out there, because I don't live there anymore. Second thing, well, she sells dolls as well. So what's the difference between Chris's and her dolls? Isn't that hypocritical? Yes, but if you did your research, you'd find she hasn't sold dolls in a very, very, very long time. And you'd also know that each of her dolls are actually properly researched to be haunted, if you like, as described. Chris was going to mass sell 60 dolls, like, you know, well, he got in 60 dolls that clearly were not haunted, and then was going to take him to a forest somewhere or something. I don't know the ins and outs of it, but, you know, there's a big difference between the two, a great big difference. So, you know, but you're not looking for the correct facts. All you're looking for, because you're from that side of the fence, is to give a biased argument. That's what you are at Unstorm. You are a biased argument. You're in that corner. You're not looking things at a whole, trying to stop the bullies at all. Your agenda isn't that. Your agenda is basically get rid of Kat, get rid of Order Monkey, get rid of Truth Seekers, and then Happy Christmas. Then you'll be happy. Oh, Mortis 2 can go too. Fuck him. What? And then what's going to happen? Is everybody just going to watch Spirit Encounters because there's no one left fucking streaming anymore? No one's doing it anymore. They'll just go to Spirit Encounters and sub to him, and you know, I don't think it's going to work like that somehow, even if we did shut down, you know. But what do I know? I know shit, right? I know nothing. So I'm sorry, everyone who's sat here and watched this and is thinking, oh god, drama, let it go. I like I said, I have pretty much let it go for over a week and a half or two. I've not done any videos of the sort, or anything of, you know. I've been quite quiet about all this, but oh no, how dare I comment to Chris? I'm bullying him because I just said maybe if you want to make events, get rid of these stupid channels and this stupid shit and then carry on. Oh no, that's bullying, that is. But you can, you know, it's so hypocritical. It really, really is. That's the bottom line. It's hypocrisy the whole way. It is. It's not making you look good doing this. It doesn't make you look good at all. It's detrimental. Well, in the meantime, I'm gaining subs from it. What the fuck? How am I? What? So I don't think that was your idea. I don't think you wanted me to gain subs. I think you want me to lose subs, don't you? Not that I care about subs. I never have asked for a like. I never have asked for a subscribe. Never. So, you know, I'm done now, I think. You know, look, everybody, it's Xmas and New Year soon. Maybe you should just cancel all this. Just stop. what you are, okay? Just leave people to do what they've got to do and whatever, you know. I know the only reason why you're kicking up because you, Anon Storm, despite what you say, are clearly part of that group, you know. You're not anonymous. I'm pretty sure on that you're not anonymous. Giving links to merchandise sites and fake anonymous. Anonymous don't have an anonymous fucking thing. You may well be a computer hacker even, you know, but I don't think you're part of the anonymous. And if you are, I think they wouldn't be too interested in this. It's very domestic. This, you know, they're on about